What's up, YouTube? Pink Reaper here, back with more Dokutsu Monogatari. So, in the last part, I showed off a bunch of stuff I missed in my original playthrough since I had to replay through the game. Though, if you remember, in part 11, the part before that, we went through the egg corridor and we talked to the guy in here, which I actually haven't done yet on this playthrough. I have to go through this conversation again. Yeah, I had some issues with YouTube and the audio in my videos, so now here I am again doing it all over again. Awesome. So I totally meant to be recording this way earlier than I was, or way earlier than I am right now. I was totally intending to record this like, what, a week ago? Yeah. Some things came up, mostly work stuff. I've had a very bad couple weeks, I should say, here at work now. It's starting to get frustrating at my job, and it's put me in a very bad mood. In fact, I was in a very bad mood earlier today, but I've kind of come out of it. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't bring myself to record. I just wanted to relieve stress by, playing games I really, really wanted to play at the time. Oh. Oopsie. Well, I'm about to show off the bad ending. Okay, so here's the bad ending of Cave Story. This is what happens if you agree to go with Kazuma. Is that his name, Kazuma? It's been a while since I've played. Yep, this is really all there is to it. Yeah, that's the bad ending right there. The end. Okay, I'm not even gonna sit through it. Reset. So yeah, work had sort of taken its toll on me. I was just sort of playing whatever I wanted to play at the time. I played through more Chrono Trigger, more Pikmin, COD, just kind of whatever. I even played a little bit of Mega Man Zero and a bunch of other random games. I just didn't have it in me to record. I didn't even go to Asnice's house when I had a day off or anything like that. I just didn't want to do anything. But I said I would do it, and I'm going to get back into it. And I really wanted to do this part, especially to talk about the September ban list that's coming up for Yu-Gi-Oh! Because people have been asking me this a lot, and if you were the lucky few, and by lucky few I mean like 150 people from the other day when I actually got on Dueling Network on my actual account. I've not been on... hold on, I want to not screw this up this time. Nope. Alright, we've already seen this. I don't need to be quiet or anything like that. Yeah. So, I actually got on Dueling Network again for the first time in like months on my actual normal Pink Reaper account. Normally, if I ever go on, if I've gone on in the last few months, I've gone on an alternate account sort of to see how things were. And I wasn't liking what I was seeing, let's just put it like that. But I went on honestly just to sort of like look at my decks and just kind of see how I could adjust them for the new upcoming ban list. And literally before I even managed to get to my decks, the very, very instant I logged on to my account, I already had PMs coming in. Like I think I had 7 people PM me the instant I logged on without even like doing anything. I did not get far enough to do anything, even click on anything. Before I had just a bunch of PMs. And honestly, that kind of struck me a little bit, just with how cool I thought that was, to be completely honest. I didn't really think anyone would actually even be looking for me at all. And in fact, by the time I started doing duels, I was having like 70, 80 watchers at a time. it was quite the reaction from you guys. Unfortunately, I wasn't really playing very seriously because like I said, I hadn't actually gotten on to play. I had just gotten on to check out my decks, and I played a couple of rounds, and I adjusted one of my decks a bit for the September ban list. But cat shooting yarn ball ghosts. It's a cat ghost that shoots yarn ball ghosts. Ooh, hearts. Oh, by the way, since this wasn't in the last part, I forgot. Welcome to the outer wall, where gravity is sideways. All things fall towards the wall rather than straight down. But anyways, so yeah, I wasn't playing super seriously, which I kind of feel bad about because I know, I mean, I haven't been on in this long, and yet, the first time I get on, like, the people who play me, like, they get kind of my not serious play, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm sure they'll get over it. But I want to say, starting in September, with the new ban list, I am going to be getting on again, I am going to be recording again, I am going to be playing again. The new ban list interests me greatly. I don't think it will fix all the problems for Yu-Gi-Oh! I think there's going to be a lot of problems still. I think there's going to be a lot of really stupid OTK decks, but I think there's going to be a lot less. Like, one of the things that really struck me when I got on again was anytime I played a deck that just, well, I didn't play that many times. Most of the times I played, I was just playing Pink Plants or a Dragon deck or whatever. But anytime I didn't have a play, like I couldn't do something big first turn, I always had this feeling like I'm just going to lose now because I didn't put any real defenses up or anything like that. It's just gonna be, oh, my opponent just OTKs me or something like that. That didn't happen, mind you, because no one was playing anything super meta. Oh man, I almost lost to Vanilla, but it's just sort of the reaction I've had since you know, this last format. I had gotten on quite a few times on my alt account, and I had played quite a few times, and like that's just all it was. It was just like, I OTK or I get OTK. Those are my two options. But the new ban list, it honestly does look better. They hit a lot of things I really would hope they'd hit. They, however, also hit some things that kind of struck me as questionable. Like, obviously they wanted to slow the game down. To that end, they got rid of, you know, Heavy Storm and Monster Reborn. But they also got rid of TK for some reason. Well, not got rid of him, but they hit him. They, like, why are we hitting TK again? Why did we ban Stratos, for that matter? Like, heroes have always been big, heroes have always been really good, but they've never really been a problem. They've just been like a legitimately good deck. It wasn't like the E-Dragons before, where it's like, oh, you didn't open up with like your OTK, well, it's cool, I win then. I mean, heroes could be extraordinarily strong, but then they were also sometimes extraordinarily slow. Talk to this guy again, so you guys can read it. I've already read all of this twice now. So I don't really care what he says, to be completely honest. Alright, that's where I came in, derp. I forgot what I was talking about now. Alright, heroes. Why did we ban Stratos? But, let's go over here and show this off. Passage. Man, I love this music. You guys probably won't be able to hear it very well. I have the audio turned down really low so I can't possibly screw it up. Oh right, these are the former crown bearers. Halda, Annika Pan, I don't know. My kid, your kid, my kid, and then there's the doctor. I don't know, that just struck me as weird. They unbanned Earth, but I think TG Striker is still at 1, because seriously, why wouldn't TG Striker be at 1? TG's at OP. Die, bats. You do not belong in this world. I don't like these things, sorry, I gotta concentrate to get rid of those. But I mean, a lot of the stuff they hit and a lot of the stuff they brought back, I like. to the people telling me that they brought back Trish, OMG, plants are back. Bringing Trish back did not bring plants back. Bringing Trish back will never bring, like, that is not how you bring plants back. I'm sorry. It's not enough. Oh, right, that's an enemy. Mr. Kung Fu Man. He only attacks if he's being attacked, though, so there's that. None of these Mamigas will actually talk to me right now, so I'm just going to ignore them. Like, the problem is the meta is still too, like, aggressive for plants to really be a thing. Though I do think Trish coming back will make my deck a lot better. I'm definitely going to put Trish in my deck. But it's not going to make plants meta, I'm sorry. There's still too many things that are just way better than plants currently. However, what did really help plants, in my opinion, was bringing Scapegoat back to 3. I will be putting... Whoa, I forgot about these guys. I will be putting Scapegoat into my deck. And in fact, I will probably be trying to figure out some way to fit Goat Control back into my deck, because clearly I don't have enough things now. I'm running like Chaos Doppel plants with cherries, but now I need to also add in yet another engine, but it's just too good not to abuse. If you've never played in the generation where Goat Control was a thing, oh, you are lucky. But still, I want to try that out. There should be another life capsule over here. I just don't think I can get it. Yeah. But yeah, the other thing is, I'm going to build a dragon deck to show you that you don't need the baby dragons to completely break elemental dragons. That deck is absolutely, like, those cards are still absolutely retarded, and it honestly doesn't strike me as particularly difficult to make a really, really broken E-Dragon deck. I was playing around by, like, teching it into my, like, Dragoonity slash... I have a, for those of you who remember my crazy, like, draw power dragon deck that also has Dragoonities in it, I have a version of it that also has, that's literally just made to make 5-headed dragon. You know, triple Dragon's Mirror, a lot more draw power, stuff like that. I teched in the elemental dragon cards, and it's like, well, unfortunately, the time I played it, it took, what was it, 33 cards before I finally got my first Dragon's Mirror. But, like, the idea is pretty obvious, and the power is there. It's not like, I mean, it's not like I was without plays while I was waiting for it, because Lord knows elemental dragons open up so many plays, but then you actually get the Dragon's Mirror, and it's like, oh, it's cool. Dragon's Mirror, 5,000 beater, plus you get to add 4 cards to your hand for free. That's cool. Totally not unfair or anything like that. And then obviously, Tempest actually... Oh wait, that's not gonna work yet. Tempest techs pretty well, because every time you banish it, you get to, you can add a Phalanx, which doesn't seem like much, but considering the fact that I run triple cards of consonants, plus that just means I can use Ravine to get ducks, and then I'm like, oh, it's called Phalanx, whatever. But, I forgot about these. Oh, the fish! You can kill those fish, but don't. Because you can also walk on them. What's up? It's in the bucket. Got the teleporter room key. But yeah, the deck definitely needs a lot more work, but I feel like it wouldn't be that hard to just break a dragon deck again, because dragons are always broken. Try and use the teleporter. Bam! Should have killed him. Let's save. But yeah, I still feel like dragons are gonna be like silly. And obviously, like, I feel like they'll also go to what Konami really wanted them to be in the first place. They want them to be like tech cards, like you tech it into, Dragoonities with all the wind monsters, or you tech it into Mermails with all the water cards. But I still think a straight Dragon Deck's just going to be stupid broken, because that's just how Dragon Decks always seem to be. But yeah, I am looking forward to playing again in the new meta. I did find it weird that they've tried to slow the game down a bit more, obviously, but then they also started hitting they started hitting traps. Like, you brought back Gores, you put them at 2, but then you also just... So, like, clearly you want defensive cards to be a thing. You got rid of Heavy. But then you hit stuff like, what was it, D-Prison and Compulse, and obviously, those cards are obviously really powerful cards. They're cards that everyone should play, but, like, that's just how traps should be. You should want your trap cards to be worth playing. Like, they're... Like, everyone would play Bottomless Trap Hole, and then if you banned it, it's not like everyone would go straight to, like, Trap Hole or something. They'd want to find something that actually works. Oh, right, we just got handed a letter. I forgot. If I can remember how to open my inventory. I don't know. I'll go into it more later. I just kind of wanted to talk about it right now. I'm going to get back into cave story stuff now, because this is kind of important here. This is really story important here, so... if you didn't read what the gentleman, or the Mamiga just told me, we got knocked out. Sue was just here, but she got taken away, and before she did, she put this, she stuck this envelope on us. Lee, I ever told you much about all this? We came to this island from a surface on a research trip. Professor Booster was on our helicopter, and so was my mother and my brother. Various assistants, the doctor as well. He was there to serve our medical needs, and did so, at least until he found the Demon Crown. I'm just gonna let you read it. Okay, so right here, the password is Litigano Motskout. What this is supposed to be is Dokutsu Monogatari backwards. There's a bit of a translation error, though. The Japanese, I think it's hiragana? I don't know Japanese. But, obviously, in their language, it wouldn't go letter by letter. It wouldn't be D-O-K-U. It would be do, ku, tsu, stuff like that backwards. So the translation sort of screwed it up. But that's what it's actually supposed to be. It's supposed to be Dokutsu Monogatari backwards. Whoa. Nah. There we go. Oh yeah, talking to him a second time was what opened this passageway here. I'm not sure if you guys noticed that. Okay, so she said to help to try and find her mother, who might still be alive. Let's go this way. Oh, it's not there yet. Before I do that... Whoa, didn't mean to fire that. Before I do that, though, I just realized I don't have my life pot. I forgot where I used that, honestly. I honestly don't remember what caused me to use that. Oh, right, I used it when I was in the, No, actually, I don't remember where I used it. Yeah, I got nothing for that one. Whatever. Let's go use the teleporter. I'm gonna go get another one, or I'm gonna go see if I can. I never actually ever used the life pot this early in this game. So I've never actually gone to Jenka to see if she's still there after, like, all of this stuff happens. So we're about to go find out. Whee! I can't remember what that guy's name is. Oops. I think I should still be able to, yep. Awesome. Teleport. So now we have access to the plantation from the teleporter. Which is cool. Oh, look, it's Dr. Booster. Let's go to the Sand Zone. Desert Area 1. Whee! The fastest method of travel. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. More shoot, more shoot, more shoot. No, yeah, that worked. In fact, oh yeah, they won't be here. Sadness. Yep, the poor children are gone. But let's go see if Janka is still there. I honestly have no idea. This will be new to me too. You can actually, oh, she is still here. Huh. And the dog doesn't say anything. I think the dogs can talk, I can't remember. Okay, one last thing to do, and then we'll call it quits for this part. Because I actually do want to go use that password we got. Oh yeah, as I was saying, it actually is possible to jetpack or boost below blocks that are this low. It's just kind of hard to do. See, like that. You sort of have to be able to jump before you do it, so there has to be an opening before it. It's not really useful for anything. I never really try and do it. You can do it like a couple places in the egg corridor, and you know, the one with the question mark, and a few other things, but it's not really useful. I've been sort of in high-speed gamer mode recently, because I've been watching a lot of speedruns for video games, so... and also because I really just want to get through this quickly. I've played through this game... This is my third time playing through it, essentially. I guess realistically it would be more correct to say it's my second time playing through it. Oh, right, I forgot. I need to go down here and do this, too. Who are you? Oh, okay, it doesn't actually tell you. I tried to do it. Yeah, there it is. I'm stuck. But, yeah, there's still more to saving Curly Brace. In fact, in my last playthrough, I actually forgot to get... I didn't forget to save her, but there's an item she gives you after you save her. I forgot to get the item, so I actually had to backtrack all the way from right before the last boss to here, which you'll understand later why that's an ordeal, to get that item, but it wasn't that big of a... Did I totally just went right past that. Whatever, I'll just take the hit, I don't care. Wow, I'm just not paying enough attention right now. What's the password? Letigana Matsukaud. Dokutsu Monogatari. Whatever, I'll just talk to her. So you're the saver Sue spoke of. Oh, thank goodness. I'm Momorin Sakamoto, Sue's mother. Yes, this is Sue's mother. She's still alive, I guess. Chivalry is dead because you were tossed off an island. How did you survive, now that I think about it? And she takes our booster. And she gives us a Amiga mask. Okay, so now we have no more, booster, but we have this Amiga mask, so the Amigas out there will talk to us. And we need to get a sprinkler. I should note, it's actually possible to beat the entire game, the rest of this game, with the Amiga mask on. But if you do that, you don't get your booster back, and you need the booster to do the extra dungeon at the end of the game, or the extra, like, part of the game, whatever. So I will not be showing that off, sorry. But anyway, I think we're going to cut it here. In the next part, we'll go get that sprinkler and hopefully my booster back to build this rocket. And then I'll show off another trade that I didn't show off in the last part, or rather this part that I could have shown off. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. This has been Pink Reaper, signing out.